Hi guys, I don't know how much I'll end up talking in this video or if I'll do a voiceover or subtitles, whatever, but I've been homesick with tonsillitis again, and I got really bored doing the same things over and over again, watching YouTube, playing my Switch, and then I saw a video about punch needling. And so I went on Japanese Amazon and I got a punch needling kit because apart from yarn, because I do crochet, I didn't have any supplies for punch needling. So this was the cheapest option on Amazon. I think it was on sale and that's why, but still a little suspicious, but the reviews weren't too bad. So that's why I went with this one. I already ripped my dress off. That's what the box is looking weird. So let's open it up and see what comes with it. Okay. So inside was this pouch. It says made in China. So I wonder if you could probably, I don't know if this is available off of Japanese Amazon, like on American Amazon or any other Amazon. But this seemed, because I was considering going to Yuzawa, which is like a craft and sewing shop here in Japan, but I have to go there next Friday anyway to the same town. So I was like, I don't want to go now. So I just got next day shipping, and it actually came before I even got out of bed, so I had to jump out when I heard the doorbell ring. Try not to offend the guy with my gross face after waking up. Let's take this out. So there were several options, and I got the cheapest one because I didn't really care about the design so much. Okay. I could not find the width of this yarn. Well, they called it thread, but I think that was just a translation error from Google. I could read Japanese anyway, it's fine. It was yarn. But yeah, I couldn't find any information on the width of the yarn specifically. Let's see, these ones aren't unrolled yet, so. Oh no. Everything's all tangled up. I was practicing some nail binding. That's why this is such a mess, because I had to keep undoing it. But I can still use it. I just want to find one end to compare to these ones, but I think this is my nail binding. I think they're a similar size, which means if this hook doesn't work, yeah, it's pretty similar. It's basically the same. Yeah, it's exactly the same, which is what I was hoping. This one is actually, I don't know if it's the same in different countries. This is the information. I don't know if you can see that there. It says normal weight, whatever that means, and it's acrylic. It was for like coasters or whatever. So this is the needle that came with it. So if this is supposed to work with this, then I should be able to use it for all my Daiso yarn. That stuff's from Daiso, by the way. So this is the needle, which I see comes with a lot of different kits, and it does have, it looks like, the wire to thread the needle with, and the length is adjustable. It's on the D length now, and then there's a B length, A length, C length, A, B, C, D. I'm gonna keep it on the D length because that seems to be what most people keep it on. So sorry, very sick. So that seems to be a very common needle that a lot of people use, because I've seen these sold on kits on Etsy as well. It comes with an embroidery hoop, and this is plastic. I didn't think it was going to be plastic. I suppose that's fine. It doesn't really make a difference, I think. Maybe it does, you tell me. And then the thing about this is that it does come with a design on it, which this is washable, like, or dissolvable. It dissolves in water. But I want to do this quickly, like soon. So I don't think it matters what side I do it on, and it wouldn't really affect it if it's still visible anyway. But the first thing I want to do, especially because I have the yarn for it, is a pumpkin. I'm thinking a pumpkin coaster, which I've been meaning to do anyway. I have one that I crocheted. Let me get it. Sorry, it does look a bit dirty. It's stained from spilling coffee and stuff on it, but I did wash it. Yeah, so it's just a circle and a stem. And this was made ages ago, not with this yarn. So for this, I'm gonna try making another coaster, which actually, come to think of it, I wonder if I could make, how many I could fit on here, because this is 20 centimeters, it said on the listing. Let's check. They counted it from the edges, didn't they? Oh, that's inches. Yeah, I think they counted it from the edges. Yeah. So I'm not sure if I could fit 2 coasters, maybe 2 small coasters, like, you know, like the car coasters that people make that are slightly smaller. Yeah, my other options for monk's cloth like this on Amazon were a little expensive, so when I get a chance, I would like to go to Izawaya, and I might check out Ito Yokoro today or tomorrow. I kind of don't want to leave the house today, but I do have to go back to work tomorrow. I hope I can. I've given permission by my doctor as long as I don't have a fever. But we'll see if Ito Yokoro has monk's cloth, because it's quite a small selection in their sewing section. But let's take a look at the different yarn. And there are instructions. It looks like they're in Chinese, actually. It said, I'm gonna sneeze. It said English not guaranteed, but there's English on here. So, oh no, I guess that was just in case. This is very soft. I did not expect it to be this soft. I hope that's not a problem for me, because I wanted to use this as the highlight for the pumpkin. Oh, there's this, there's some yellow, there's some blue. I mean, this is the same thickness, right? Most of it, I'm assuming this is the background. Most of it is purple, right, according to that design. So this is actually thinner than the purple. So this should fit, right? I don't need a thinner needle, I don't think. And then we got a hot pink and a pink. And then the last thing in here is an embroidery needle. Always useful to have. I already have one that I got from Daiso. I have so much crochet stuff in the US, but I just didn't bring it with me. What was this supposed to be? I don't know what this is supposed to be. Socks? I think I was trying to make socks. But yeah, I have this long one because I could have gotten like a wooden, like knot bending needle on Amazon, but they had no bone needles. This is significantly smaller though, so more useful for this kind of thing, I think. to make it in the way. But yeah, that's what comes in the kit. There are instructions. Like I said, it's in Chinese and English. No Japanese. I don't see Japanese. Interesting. So this is the design. This is one of the other designs. So it does give instructions. Kind of weird English, but whatever. Oh, and then this also has instructions on it in English. I didn't expect that. Don't make the spacing too narrow between the needles. Got it. Okay, interesting. It shows you how to thread the needle, though this looks like it's an Oxford needle. Not one of those guys. Interesting. Well, let me know how it goes. I just went out for a little bit, popped out to do a little shopping, and I decided to go to Daiso and to Seria while I was out there. I did check out Ito Yokoro as well and Don Quixote. Daiso is in the same building as Don Quixote. Ito Yokoro and Don Quixote had nothing I needed. Well, I did my grocery shopping at Ito Yokoro, but nothing punch needling related. And basically I could not find my fabric glue. Technically it's a craft glue that I have somewhere around here, and I just could not for the life of me find it. And I just went and bought more. I'm sure it's somewhere, but it's quite a small little tube, so I was considering getting another one anyway, so I did. This one's from Daiso, as you can see, and it's just like glue for all sorts of things. It works for wood, fabric, and paper. I guess it says it here as well in English, and then down here. So yeah, I think it's water-based. So I got the big bottle because I figured it's better because I'm gonna spread it all over the back here. While I was there, I was also looking to see if there was any fabric I could possibly use until I can get to Yuzawa for some monk's cloth. Like this is monk's cloth. And the closest thing I saw was this waffle cotton fabric. So I'm gonna try it out. It looks like it might work because it's quite loose. So we'll see. I only got one because I didn't know if it would work or not. Also at Daiso, I got some white acrylic yarn, same as my other stuff. I didn't have any white, except for the fluffy stuff that didn't work. And then I got some felt. I could have got a big ol', like it wouldn't even fit on camera. They were so long, only for 100 yen, but I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna, how much of that am I gonna use? Is it just gonna take up space? So I thought I'd get this felt to put on the bottom and see if I like that. I got brown colors. Maybe in the future I'll get something more grippy, but this seems fine for now, I guess. And then I went to Seria, which is another 100 yen store, and I got this because my hoop, obviously this hoop is much bigger, but if I'm gonna be doing like coaster sizes or patches, which I'd like to make patches, I figured a smaller hoop might be more convenient if I'm not working on, like I could probably do small things multiple, but what if I only want to work on one thing at a time and like sit in bed and have something smaller? So I got this from Seria. It is wooden. They had a smaller size. This one is 11 centimeters. They had a 9 centimeter diameter one, but I thought if I want to do something that small, I could still do it in this. There's no point in getting two of them. So yeah, and this one's wooden, which I think I like, and this has metal hardware as well, which I think I like better than this one because this is plastic and I'm not sure how long this is gonna last with that screw. So we'll see. I wonder if the hole's gonna get stripped like relatively quickly, so we'll see. This is 100 yen, so it's not like it's expensive either, but I feel a little better about the metal hardware than the plastic. And then also at Seria, I got this basket, and I specifically got it because currently I have my yarn in this like vegetable cutter box and it's not big enough. But I got this one because it has like the handles here, and I figured if I do it this way, let me show you. If I go in here, where's the end of my yarn? I wrapped it around. Like if I go and put it in here, right? and then feed the end of the yarn through here, that would be really convenient, because it's like, what are those called? Yarn holders? I feel like there's a yarn bowl. I don't have a yarn bowl, so I figured this would be somewhat of an equivalent to that. And it's also big enough that I can fit more yarn in it, so let's see how this fits. I'm gonna unravel this. I think this is supposed to be like a sock. But let's put that at the bottom. Green, orange, yellow. I'm gonna use this yellow. This is what I was practicing doll bending on. I'm gonna have to untangle that, detangle that. Oh, this was the kinked orange that I was starting to use before, and I thought because I unraveled it from another project, maybe that's why it wasn't staying when I poked it through. Like, it kept coming out. Even though I had a lot of slack, I pushed the needle all the way in. But actually, even this, which is the fresh stuff that's smooth, it kept coming out. So I had to flip this over. That's why I didn't record that part. So I had to flip it over like this and use my fingernail to hold down the yarn so it wouldn't come out every time I pulled the needle back through. That was really stressful, and I hated that. So I don't know why this worked. This worked for the most part. Like, all the other colors worked except for this white. That white I was using, the fluffy white. I was like, oh, maybe it's this that's making it difficult, and it won't stay through. It's too slippery. But then I started using the orange, and the same thing happened. So I don't know. The orange is literally the same as the red and the green and the brown, same brand and everything, so no idea. Yeah, and then also, I don't think I recorded much of this, but I trimmed the ends that were sticking out here, and I used the embroidery needle to pull them through, and then cut them relatively short, because now I'm going to go over it with glue. And some loose things I also pushed back in. But yeah, I think I like how the red looks as like the shadow. I didn't have a darker orange, and I did see a darker orange in City, and I almost bought it, which is it's my favorite color. It was like just about this color, my little gnome guy. I don't know if you can see at all what color he is. It's like a burnt orange, and almost bought it, but I just finished this. So obviously I can't replace that now. But yeah, put all this stuff in here. Nice, it fits. And I'm gonna put this in here, I guess, just so I know the brand and everything. I'll keep this stuff in here. Maybe I'll put this through so I don't lose it. There we go. So I guess this is my punch needling box now. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna flip this over, and we're gonna take out my glue, and I have some just cheap brushes. Actually, I might use this one. This is a foundation brush, but it's an e.l.f. foundation brush. It was like $1. And I think I already used it for paint or something because it's stained. But I'm going to saturate this and glue it up, wait for it to dry. Once it's dry, I'm going to cut this out and wrap the mugs cloth around it so you don't see it. Then I'm gonna cut out some felt and glue it to the bottom. And we should be good. So let's start that. And she's done. What do you think? I think it came out super cute. Kind of reminds me of like a Stardew Valley pumpkin. It's not perfect, but it's definitely functional. And it makes me want to do more. I tried to do a bit more. I bought, like I said, some of that fabric, but it's not really working. The stitches just keep coming out, so I think I just have to suck it up and go get some more monk's cloth at some point, because everything else doesn't seem to work. But I like her. She's cute. I'm gonna use her. She'll be my daily coaster from now on. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Go ahead and give it a like. You can subscribe if you want to see other cool art stuff. And yeah, see you next time.